Hi guys. A lot of people are asking me about the 1 minute strategy, so I'm going to go over it, but we're going to do something a little bit different. So what we're going to be doing is using the 1 minute strategy, but actually using a longer time frame to take the trades. Um, so I'm just going to log into my stock pair account. I've already got some trades going on at the moment. Um, these were end of day trades. They're not looking too hopeful at the moment, but we're going to try and get the money back from these 1 minute trades. So, what we want to be doing, we want to be looking at the RSI, which is down here. So, when you go to the indicators, you go search RSI, this one here, relative strength index. Once you click that, it'll be added to your chart. It will look exactly like this. I've just changed the colors here to red, just because I thought it looks quite cool. But what we want to be doing is using the VDUB 1 minute strategy, which I'll post in the description, and then also the RSI. So, for instance, people are telling me that they're getting false signals, and the reason this is the case is, for instance, if you reload the page, a signal that was there, for instance, might not be there anymore. And sometimes they'll disappear. So some people are getting a bit confused with this. The only reason it does that is because the VDUB strategy takes any data which is on the screen and instantly tells you whether it's a call or a put. Obviously, the data is going to change, and if you refresh the page, it's going to put down the new set of signals. So I just say just ignore it, just trade normally. And what you want to be doing, so for instance, we're going to be working through some currencies. So we're going to look at Euro. We'll click on here first, see if we've got any nice waves. See how, so for instance, we want to be finding big waves like this because then we can ride the wave. Okay, so for instance here, it's dying down. We don't want to get on that one. GBP USD, really low on that one, so it could be quite low on the RSI. Have a look at this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to place a 10-minute call for GBP USD to go up. Reason I took that is because it's quite low on the RSI. Arrow's giving it a call. So instead of using the 1 minute strategy, I'm going to be using the 1 minute strategy, but with 10-minute expiry. So instead of a 60-second expiry, I'm just going to be using 10 minutes. And that's the idea of this, is to give us a better advantage over a longer period of time. Because as you can see here, obviously it's been a buy and it's gone up, but then over time, if you look at it, it started to make its way up. So we're using the same sort of process here. It's quite low on the RSI, but it wasn't quite out. Same again here, it's quite low. Preferably, we want to be taking it when the RSI is like here. It wants to be out the lines. And like that one there, but there's no signal, so we won't take it. But then on this RSI, there's a signal for a down, so for a put. So you'll take the trade exactly the same way we do it. So 5 seconds, like for instance, you can see here on the right, it says how long till it will close. When it gets to 5 seconds, you quickly go onto stock pair, close it, take the trade, and then that's what you do. So we're just going to be going through currencies, seeing how much profit we can make. So currently stands, our balance is at 4,425, excluding this 100 we've just put in. So it would have been 4,525. And we're going to see if we can get to 5,000 within, let's set a target, because the worst thing actually is to set a target, because that's how you can lose money, is trying to beat it. But for the video's sake, we're going to try and set it for 820. I'll try and get this balance up to 5,000. So as I mentioned, we're going to work through the currencies. So USD JPY, that looks like it's peaking up a bit. Okay, out the RSI, signal to go down. What we're going to do, USD JPY 100, just like that. We're going to leave it. And if you get another signal, if it keeps going up and up and up, you just wait. And then eventually, like that, it will start to come back down. Check how this one's doing. That's quite high. This one's bouncing, but it should come back down. This is actually so high, and it's quite far at the RSI that I'm actually going to place another one. I'm going to place a big one on this. So I like the look of that trade. So we're going to see how we do. So next ones we're going to be doing is USD CHF. We're getting a nice pattern here, like a wavy pattern. So we're going to go to USD CHF. Not out the RSI and no sell signal. So we're going to move on to the next one. Australian dollar versus US dollar. That's in between, so we're going to leave that one. Next one. USD CAD. No, there's no good wave there. It's not that volatile. We want a nice volatile market so we can ride the wave. That one, Euro GBP, we'll leave that one. Euro JPY. Okay, we'll look at this one quickly. And it's just out the RSI. We've had a put signal. Euro JPY 300. That's a nice trade to take. We're going to wait that out. So these are 10-minute trades, okay, people? So we're expecting it to do a nice pattern, probably like this, and then come down like that. But obviously, anything can happen, but we want to stick to the quiet time. So for instance, now, usually I say the quiet time is after 11, but I understand a lot of people have work and they can't stay up that late. So when the UK session stops, obviously the American session will still be going, but it's all died down by then. So there's not it's not moving as much as it would be, for instance, if you were doing it at like 2:30 p.m. London time. So what we're going to do, we're going to keep working through the currencies, see how we're doing. That one's out, that one's out, that one's out. These two are in, but these are from earlier. Wait those out, see how they do. Next currency pair will be... We already taken the GBP JPY? Let's have a look. I was just about to say I'd like to take that trade. I'm going to take it. If you look, let me go back to it. If you look here, you can see it's a nice downtrend. It's hit that point, just about to hit that point. We're talking 10 minutes, so we'll see how that goes. Just coming out close to the RSI as well. And you can see the nice pattern here. There's a put signal. Okay, so we're going to wait and see how that performs. So that's the end of day trade. GBP USD, we'll wait for that one. Just seeing how they're performing at the moment. CHF, we'll leave that one. Euro CAD. We've missed this one, so I'm thinking I'm going to leave that. It's getting too high for us to buy it. So these two are going to come out. This one, we're just waiting on this, see how this one performs. So let's have a little check on them. USD. That one's getting really far up. Just got normal candles. Alright. So I think I'm going to take another one on USD JPY. Just for the fact that it's so far out. Where is it? Alright, down. I'll be coming close to my maximum position. Right, we can't do that. Quickly, there you go. Another one. Okay, we'll see how these do. So let's check. We've got this one expires. So one. On this one. That one. This one's fluctuating. I just saw that. This one's coming down. That's coming down. That's come down. These three are in. Just gonna wait these out, see how they perform. Just bounced off. Obviously, you've got to be patient. So we're just gonna wait. Keep scanning through. That one's in. That's nice. So this one, hopefully, we'll get this one in. GBP USD. So just to remind you that these trades here were taken at 12 o'clock, I think, 12:30, 12:40. There we go. So as you can see, they've lost. So it's quite hard to predict that far into the future, but there were a lot of news releases as well today, which had an impact on the oil and the USD. This one's in. How long's left? It expires in exactly 2 minutes. I think. Is it 1 minute? So there we go. All of these are in. Apart from one. So hopefully this one comes in. It's a nice bounce coming up here. So there's probably a tiny support line. This might go up in a second. It's going to hit it. So for a second there, they were all in. So fluctuating at the point. So this is a really quick way to try and build up your balance. It's a shame I can't extend this up. So it's really close at the moment. We'll see how this performs. If it stays on the same line, we don't get payouts. Let's see if anything's going to happen. Up. And this should be in. Cool. Next one. There. Next one's there. Next one's there. So we're going to recap the strategy after. And we're going to go over it, why I took the trades. I'm going to show you just how simple it is, really. It's nothing too much to it. Obviously, anything can happen in 1 minute. But I love the 1 minute trades. But obviously, there is risk with it. All it takes is a bank or someone just to put a trade in, you've lost the trade. The way I look at it, sometimes I get a bit annoyed about £200, but obviously you have people dealing with millions, and people lose millions on the market, and I don't. Obviously, I'd love it to win all the time, but you've got to understand there's winners and there's losers. So when you win, someone's lost. So it works both ways, really. So you can't be angry when you lose because someone's won, and when you've won, someone's lost a lot of money. So always look at it like that. This one's coming in for a winner. Waiting for this. But in the meantime, we'll just have a little wait. Oh, it's shot out. So as you can see, just there. Oh, because they're all JPYs, they're all getting affected. So we're going to wait. Hopefully this one comes back down and they'll all start coming back in. Borderlining, there we go. It's coming back down. Definitely got to win this one. We'll see how it plays out. So I've already forgotten the target. I think it was 5,000. By 10 past or 20 past. Hopefully we'll get there sooner. Hopefully there's no more spikes. We'll win this one here. Super close on this trade. Is it going to come back down? What price has that been bought at? Oh, I think we've lost that one. Right, so we've lost that one there. No worries. We've got another one. It's just come down as well, so we could have won that if we had another second. That's a real shame, but that's fine. It happens. You win some, you lose some. So we're hoping this is going to come. It's coming along. Coming down. That one's 300. So we lost 100 on there. So we would have been £22 down. Then we've won 234. So we've made the money. So now we're in £234 profit. Next one, we're going to be looking at this one, seeing how this performs. I have a feeling it's going to come back in. Really unlikely that's going to shoot up again, but obviously, as I said, you never know. Anything can happen. We're going to wait this out. So we're just going one by one through them, seeing which ones are winning, which one's losing. And then we're going to see our result at the end. Is it going to drop down in the last minutes? Hopefully. Is it going to come down? No, so it hasn't come down. So now we're 56 pounds. No, 66 pounds down. Got to wait in for these ones. I'm thinking it might even be worth giving a 5-minute trade a go, because these are looking quite good for 5 minutes. Let me have a look. That would have been 5 minutes here. That would have lost if it was 5 minutes. That would have lost. That would have lost. No, we'll stick to 10 minutes, be consistent. That one's just OTM. See how this one performs. I would fast forward the video for you guys, but I just love the sound of my own voice, so I love talking. So I'm just going to keep talking. So I've already forgotten what the starting balance was. I might have to calculate that. But so if we ignore those, because we started here, so we won one, we lost one, we won one, we lost one. So we're 2-2, 50-50 at the moment. Three, 2 now. So we've just won this one. Just at the last minute, that was nice. Next one, 3-2, 4-2, 5-2. So that'll be, if these two win, which they look pretty likely they're going to win, that'll be 5-2. So I'll obviously take some more trades and show you why I took them again. So ignore those. So it's 1 win, 2 wins, 3 wins, 4, 5. We'll check back on these anyway, but for now we'll count them because they look quite strong and consistent. And 2 losses. And in the space of, must have been 20 minutes. Okay, so we took some real nice trades. Really simple. There's not much to it. It's using VDUB's 1 min. So as you can see, there's some false signals here. It says buy, 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 buy. And then if I reload the page, they're gone. So it's just basically, it's whatever data's on the screen, it's producing a signal for that screen, for that data. So if you reload the page, it's going to go, but at the time, whatever it gives you, you just take it because that's what's offered. But then that's the first confirmation. Well, sorry, the RSI is the first confirmation of the trade. Okay, so when you want to take the trade, you look at the RSI. If it's here, look, it's in the middle. Okay, it's saying it's buy. You can see it's been in a nice uptrend, but you don't want to risk it. Okay, because it's in the middle of the RSI, well, more or less the middle, and that means that it could honestly go either way. It just depends on other tools people have been using. So push this back, and also the chart I'm using is TradingView. It's a free chart. You just make your own account. Right, here we go. These about to come in. Just waiting for these. There we go. It's 4627. Next one's about to come in. 4678.9, and that's almost 5,000. We'll do one more trade because we set the target. I'm going to look through. Again, we're going to do the same type of method. We're going to look. No, there's not much volatility. There was here. We could have taken some nice trades. Died down. Don't want to take anything there. Let's work backwards actually because we haven't gone this way. Okay, Euro, Australian dollar. Let's have a quick look at this. Okay, it's the bottom of the RSI. It's been going down quite a lot. It's given us the buy. I mean, it's given it there as well, and it hasn't come through. It's given it here. I mean, I'm going to take it because there's a bit of support around here as well from those two. So what I'm going to take this trade. Next 10 minutes, we want to get to 5,000, so we'll just put a 50 in. That was our goal. Next thing we're going to do, we'll just maybe take some more to kill some time. Nothing there. It's flatlined a bit here, so we're just going to leave it. We want to be catching the waves, as I said. So just imagine a surfer. Waves are going like this. Okay? You don't want to get in at the middle because that could maybe get to this level here where it's obviously hit some resistance and it's going to drop back down. You want to get to the very peak, and then when you get to the peak, what VDUB's tool will do is confirm that you're at the peak because it's giving you the signal to buy. But this is the 1 minute strategy, but you're using it for 10-minute expiries, okay, just to repeat. So then it's here, it's giving you the signal. You go for a second confirmation, which is the RSI, which is out of the two lines, okay? So it needs to be out the two lines. Either this way means it's overbought, this way is oversold. Once it's out and you get a signal, you take it. So for instance, we had a signal here. We shouldn't take it because it's not out the RSI. We've had a signal here. We could have taken that and it would have lost, unfortunately. But it happens. Well, it depends when you bought it, but most likely it definitely would have lost. Here, we've had the signal. It's out the RSI, so we've bought it. Okay, so I just want to run through it so you know where to be taking it. Here, it's in between the two red lines. It's got the buy, but you don't want to do it because it hasn't got enough momentum or swing in it. Okay, here, just look at the RSI. I can tell there's going to be a signal up there. Here, right there, it's come out the RSI. You'd have been waiting here for a signal. The signal's going to come. You can see the arrow here. You've taken the trade from obviously 5 seconds before it closes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One more, 11, 12, 13, 14. For 15 minutes that was going on and you would have won the trade. But obviously we're doing 10-minute expiries, okay? So to just go over it, we're doing using VDUB's 1 minute strategy implemented with the RSI. Okay, so you're waiting for the second confirmation. You want to be, when you want to find the currencies, you want to be going through the currencies, looking for good waves. Okay, there we go. There's a nice wave, AUD, USD. I'm going to get on board this one. Get on board the choo-choo train. The saying it's a sell. I think it's going to go down a bit more, personally, but we've missed the sell signal, so we're just going to leave it. But this has taken a while. That's really all you got to do. I'm using stop pair. People always ask me what's a good broker. I recommend stop pair. If you use the link in the description, you get a bonus. Doesn't lock you to any withdrawals or anything like that. The way I see the bonus, as with anything, nothing is free in life. They're not going to give you a free $180. So what you've got to trade the volume if you want to get that money out. I'm also going to take this trade whilst I'm talking. straight in. So we've got to take the so for instance, they say you need a 20 trading volume limit to withdraw that extra 180. What you would do is if you put $100 in and then your trade expires, you win 180. That counts as $280 already gone in and out of your account. So if you got reached $1,000, you can do that in like 4-5 trades, and then you get the bonus. Really simple, really easy to accomplish and do. I always recommend them. They're the best broker. I've been with them since before I started making these YouTube videos. Thoroughly recommend them. They haven't had a complaint in the company's history since it's been founded. That's been about 8 years ago. So if that doesn't do justice to how good their service is, I don't know what will. But as you can see, I've just put 600 in on this one. It's going to take a bit of time, and I don't want to leave it too long because this YouTube video is going to overrun. But as you can see, we did get to £4,988, which was £12 short of a target. I mean, that's 2 Big Mac meals, which isn't really going to make a difference, but these trades should be coming in. So we're just going to wait on these. But I'll let you know in the comments if he's won. I don't want this video overrunning too much because the upload time takes about 2 hours to upload one video. So that's why I don't upload them that often. But next time I'll upload a new strategy, let you guys know how it goes. If you leave in the comments below what type of strategies you want, so if you're looking for short term or long term, just let me know and I'll look into some strategies. I'll find some good strategies for you guys and I'll upload the videos and I'll do the trades on them, make live trades, so you know what's the real result. Are you going to win or are you going to lose? Because a lot of people won't put the money where their mouth is. They'll say, you know, trade this, it's the best thing, but I'll only show you on my IQ demo account. You know what I mean? It's pointless. So I'm trading this. It's really consistent. I mean, over here, obviously, like any strategy, you can't always win. You just want to be catching the peaks. So just out the RSI, so you would have taken this, that would have lost. Taken that, buy, but you wouldn't have taken it because it's at the top of the RSI. So at the bottom of the RSI, you only take the buys. At the top, you only take the sells. That's the rule to follow. I'm going to leave it here. If you have any questions, please ask me. You know, Facebook me. I don't mind. If you need any help, just give me a message. Remember, the link below will give you 50 to 100% bonus on your account. Just think of it like a leverage. So you can take, so if you only had $250 in your account, you're limited 10% of your account balance per trade. Hypothetically speaking, you can trade whatever you want. But I try and manage it to 10% of my account balance. But if obviously you've got bonus, you've got $380, you can then use it as a leverage. So then you can say, okay, I'll take 10% trades. I'm going to be taking, for instance, 10% of 390, so I can take a $39 trade instead of a $25 trade. I mean, it doesn't restrict you at all. Obviously, a lot of brokers out there have given a bad name to the bonuses. As I mentioned, nothing's free. There's always something in the contract that you got to do to get it out. And I've just found with stock pair, it's the easiest to make the money. And often they give this a lot of deposit bonuses. So what I'll do, I'll make my money, withdraw everything out of my account, redeposit like $1,000, for instance, and then I get 1,500 in my account, and then I can leverage it to 150 per trade instead of just 100. So you've got to look at it like that. That's the way I look at it. And just remember, there are winners and losers. So when you win, someone's lost, or when you've lost, someone's won. So you can't always win. But definitely there are ways to get, be ahead of everyone else. And I think this strategy is one of the good ones. It's just catching the swings. Okay, so remember, 1 minute strategy. It's on the 1 minute chart using the VDUB strategy, which is in the description. And then using the RSI, which is in the indicators. You just download RSI, click that, add it to chart, and it'll come down here. If you have any questions, just ask me and I'll help you. And thank you very much for watching the video.